Hello everyone, today I have this fun money card that I made for a class that I'm having with some ladies, and so I'll show you step by step how I'm going to put it together and all the material that I use for it. So here we go, coffee dies for the coffee cup, the coffee banner die for the beans, the fall dies for the maple leaves, and those are all from Jaded Blossom. Now this set is from My Favorite Things, and it's the coffee break, and I use that sentiment and the look of coffee stain, and that's the money card Die-namic, and that's the lip balm pouch, and that's where you're gonna put your money. And I also purchased the price tag, but I'm not using that stamp for this one. So here we go. There's the base and the back of it. So I'm showing all the pieces so the ladies that are going to do my class, they know what's in the kit. So there's lots of die cutting in it. And then you have to line all those top pieces and everything like that. So yeah, it was a lot of work, but super fun. So here I'm just gonna kind of roughly put it together so you get an idea how it's gonna go. There's a little groove there for where the ribbon's gonna go, and there's that one for the bottom, and the little coffee cup. So trust me, I did all the hard work. To put it together is not bad. So there, now just the little coffee beans. Just like so. So you get the pop dots, you get everything. All you need that's not included is the inks. So I use the Memento for the coffee stain, and I use the Distress for the outer edge and the coffee cup. So first you want to start gluing those little panels on the bottom and on the top. And like I said, that one has a little groove, so you'll see where it's supposed to go. So when you're putting it together and you have the die, it's much better if you put it together and then do that little cut, so then it'll be placed perfectly. I think I did pretty good. The only one that I have to say I'm not happy with is the white piece. It's kind of not straight. You'll see that a little later, but the money is in there in a little pouch, so you don't see that it's not straight. For making, I think I made 12 of them, so it's pretty good. So here I have the bottom, and then I'm gonna put the little piece that's where the lip balm's gonna be to dress that part up. So I kind of try to decorate it kind of Canadian with the feel of your Tim Horton with the red and the maple leaf. That's where my thought was when I did this one. So if you're not Canadian and you don't like the maple leaf, you can choose to do something different. So I'm putting these layers because when I do the inking, I kind of like the idea of doing the ink on the red part too. So I'm just going to drag that a little bit down more. There you go. And I did use a different color of paper, as you can see, for the base and for the coffee cup. And Gathered Twigs is the color I used. So you can use the same color for the coffee stain, or, you know, whatever you have on hand. It doesn't have to be this color, or, you know, coffee. What is the other one? I can't remember the one I use all the time. Tea dye. The tea dye one is good too. So I'm just gonna go gently all around. I find you put a little ink, I always say that, around like this. It's not just plain paper, you're stepping it up a bit. So you don't want to put too much. Well, it's up to you. Some people might want a little darker than that. It's all up to you. And here I'm going to squish both of the colors I have on the side, and I'm going to spray it. And I'm just going to do some splashes on there, so then it's not perfect coffee stain. I started with just tapping on my finger, and that just gave me a little speckle. I wanted a little bit more bigger, so I just touched it. So it looks like it's a hot mess of coffee. So that part you can skip if you don't like that look. Now I take a little piece of tape, and I'm going to tape the lid to my coffee cup. On a packaging, it shows the top that is round to go with this coffee cup, but the actual coffee cup is a little too long, so that's why I went with it, and it works perfect. So here I'm gonna pop that up, and you got 5 little squares. Well, the bigger squares will go onto the coffee cup. I'm just looking at the other one, how I did it, making sure. And then you have 4 of the little ones. So you have one for one of the coffee beans, and the other ones are going to be for your maple leaves. So it's been a while that I didn't do classes with the ladies. So yeah. This one's pretty easy. They can't complain that it's too hard to put together, because like I said, I did all the hard work here, cutting all those pieces. And now those other 2 coffee beans are going to be flat. So I didn't say there's 2 on the big maple leaf of those pop dots. And that one kind of goes behind a little bit of that leaf, just like so. And see how I said it's kind of a little bit off, but like I say, you're gonna have the money there. You're not gonna see that I went a little bit off. So now you want to glue the whole panel in the back before you start prepping your money. And yes, it's real money. I know I do a couple projects, and somebody asked me if it was, fake money. No, it's Canadian money. Yeah, it's real Canadian money. So there's a $5, and the other one I used a $20. So that's why I didn't use the price tag stamp. Not sure what people were gonna put in their money card, so it's better off to not do that. So you want to roll your money really nice and tight, and then I put a little tape there just to hold it, so when you put your little pouch on and all, like your top, that it doesn't roll in and then you lose that little bit of money that you had out. So it's just for safety here. On the other one, I used 2-sided tape, and I taped it. So tape or 2-sided tape would work. And you press it down and you make sure it's all nice and glued down. Here I have my ribbon. So I gave you enough to be able to line it up after and be nice and long. If you don't like it long, you cut it short, whatever you want to do. And with the twine, so I gave you enough to double it up. I like the look of more full, so you're doubling your bow. If you rather the single look, you can always use the rest of it for another project. There you go. And now I just separate because I have and you just trim as long as you want it or as short as you want it. It's all up to you at this point. Now take the tape off and I'll just put those two together and trim. I like them a little long, and then I spread them. Super cute. I have to get the other stamps. I want the birthday one, the Christmas one. When I went to order, they didn't have them on hand, so next time for sure I'll be getting more of the stamps to go with this die. So here again is the stamp set for my favorite things and the dies, and also as I showed you in the, at the beginning, the dies that I use from Jaded Blossom. So here's my cards, and I hope you like, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.